Course 2, Guide on Using an Intranet Software. Here is an overview on the different possibilities when it comes to picking an intranet solution. This means that we will not only cover the different providers, but we will also cover the different types of intranet and extranet. What are intranet and extranet? An intranet is a private space meant at improving the collaboration within your company. It usually features a chat system, a knowledge base, a blog section, an employee portal, and some more advanced HR features. An intranet plays different roles and faces different challenges depending on the size of the company, the type of company, and the culture. To make things simpler, we then split out the intranet into different categories based on their goals and missions. Intranets become more and more important as companies become more connected and become more remote friendly. So what is a social intranet software? As simple as it sounds, a social intranet improves the social engagement among the organization. Think of it as a social network inside the application. It motivates employees to be more productive. A social intranet is simply an internal-facing web application where employees can easily contribute knowledge and communicate with each other to make work more efficient and effective. One of the most important features of such intranet is the chatting system. It is important that employees help each other. But more than that, we want them to get to know each other. Some companies even go as far as organizing virtual meetups every week, month, and so. In order to properly understand the whys of such social intranet, let's go back to the basics of what does social mean. The term social refers to the interactions between humans. Social networking is the act of actually building relationships. We have come a long way since the beginning of social networking. It all started with people networking at the coffee machine. Then, the early days of social media software, and now more advanced social intranet software. Engaging employees and nudging them to do more than working for the company has positive results on the turnover. But it also springs up the reputation of the company and the attractiveness of the company, which is what amount for such intranet. The first one is engagement, connection, and interactions. This is where all employees get to know each other and talk with each other. The second one is the ownership and authorship. This is wherein everyone can and is urged to participate in the conversation and contribute in its own way. All of that helps the employees build relationships. What is an employee intranet portal? We have seen that social intranets are focused on building relationships among your employees and push them to engage. They make intranet and collaboration more fun. On the other hand, employee intranets are more standard forms of intranets. They mainly focus on providing HR functionalities such as leave requests, expenses accounts, and etc. According to a study by Prescient Digital, while 80% of organizations have had intranets for a while, they were not used at their full potential. Most employees visit their intranet only about once a month, and 75% use them solely for HR purposes. The lack of social interaction and the poor user experience. Communication and networking must be made easy, which is why your intranet should have features from both worlds. All in all, your intranet should strip out all the useless features and focus on what's important for your company. Intranet features. Some useful intranet features include social media features such as comment, like, Q&A, frequently asked question, tag, content sharing and knowledge base, powerful search engine, content collaboration, transparency and history of collaboration, and role management as well as access management. Do you need more employee engagement? Are your leave requests managed effectively? Add them to the list of features. Eventually, focus on this North Star, making your employees' lives easier and better together. Now let's proceed with what is an extranet. An extranet is similar but focused on making the communication with the outside smoother. It could range from the communication with the clients to partners and other stakeholders. We have covered basics of intranet portals, but how do you go about booting up your intranet? What is the best way to get it up and running? Although some companies using an intranet still rely on a custom on-premise intranet, most companies are turning to the cloud today. Here are the different cloud-based intranet solutions. A study was conducted by Prescient Digital a few years ago about the different solutions used by companies to power their intranet. The results are very interesting and suggest that there is no rule of thumb when it comes to setting up an intranet. First off, we have the SaaS intranets. To start off, let's talk about the software as a service intranet. The SaaS market is rapidly growing and expanding into all types of verticals. The global SaaS market has been predicted to expand at a CAGR of 19.9% between 2015 and 2022 and is forecasted to reach $71.2 billion in 2018 with a 21.5% increase from 2017. Next, we have the Content Management System or CMS and WordPress intranets. As mentioned earlier, setting up your own intranet used to be very costly, long, and difficult. But the content management systems and WordPress came into play, and they make things easier. The principle behind that is fairly simple. WordPress provides a framework for you to get started with, as well as some templates. You can then customize them and tailor them to your needs in every way possible. The main WordPress intranet solutions include WOffice, Alliance, and Thrive.